Let's be honest, the KTM 990 Duke R wasn't supposed to take this long to arrive. It was ready to roll last year. Then KTM hit a financial wall, and Bayard had to step in and help sort things out. The whole launch got shelved while the grown-ups figured out the money situation. But hey, it's here now. And honestly, the wait was worth it, Dots. So what are you actually getting for your 12,499 pounds? Think of it as the standard 990 Duke's angrier, more caffeinated sibling. Same 947cc parallel twin engine underneath. But KT May squeezed out more from it, up from 121 bhp to 128 bhp, which is the same figure as the proper RCR. That's not nothing. But it's not just about the extra power. KTM's gone through the whole bike and upgraded basically everything that matters. You get fully adjustable WP Apex suspension front and rear, stiffer 48mm forks, up from 43mm, and the rear linkage nicks straight from the RCR. The brakes, Brembo Stylema calipers clamping onto bigger 320mm discs. And wrapping those wheels are Michelin Power Cup 2 semi-slick tires, which should tell you exactly what kind of riding this thing is built for. How does it actually feel to ride? Fire it up and you get this sharp, satisfying flop, followed by some crackle and pop classic KTM drama. But then it settles into this weirdly calm idle, like it's trying to act innocent. At normal, sensible speeds, it's genuinely friendly. The gearbox clicks through cleanly, power comes in smooth. And you could almost forget what's lurking underneath. Then you open it up. That mid-range torque hits like a wave and the wheelie. Control starts earning its keep almost immediately. It's not a high-revving screamer. You'll hit the 10,500 revolutions per minute, limiter quicker than you'd expect, but it doesn't need to be. The grunt is all in the middle, and there's loads of it. Pile into a corner and squeeze the throttle mid-bend, and the whole thing just launches forward with this infectious, slightly ridiculous energy. At 190 kilograms fully fueled. It's not the lightest thing out there, but it carries its weight well. Fuel economy came in around 46 mpg during testing, which is pretty decent for something this focused. Chassis and handling, where it really shines. The whole bike sits higher than the standard 990. Seat height is up to 840 millimeters, 15 millimeters more than the base model. That might put off shorter riders, but there's a reason for it. More ground clearance, quicker steering geometry, and it puts your weight naturally over the front wheel where you want it. In corners. This thing is genuinely special. The lightest push on the wide bars, and it tips in beautifully, like a much lighter bike. The suspension is firm enough to feel confident and planted, but it never beats you up over rough stuff. It rolls through bends with this fluid, almost effortless quality that makes you want to find the next corner immediately. That said, on a cold early spring day in Britain, those semi-slick Michelins need some serious heat before they start working properly. Treat them with respect until they're up to temperature, because they'll slide if you push too hard when they're cold. The traction control is competent though, and those Brembos are always ready. Loads of feel, loads of power, no complaints. The dash, impressive or overkill. Here's where it gets a bit much. KTM's bolted an 8.8 in widescreen TFT display onto the bars. Taken from the RCR, it's packed with features. Built-in sat-nav that works without being paired to your phone, touchscreen and backlit physical buttons, connectivity, colorful graphics, the lot. It's easy enough to read at a glance, and the menus make sense. But on a bike this raw and exciting, all that information starts to feel a bit noisy, like someone who won't stop talking when you're trying to focus. You're trying to enjoy the ride, and the screen's throwing data at you from every angle. A bit much. Honestly, one thing worth knowing. The electronics package has a demo mode countdown built in. Ride far enough without paying for the tech pack, £887 and 8 pence. If you want the full suite of rider aids restored and the electronic assist disappear, you can mix and match individual features for less if you don't need everything. But it's a bit of an odd approach. value, and reliability. Reasons to feel good about buying one. The headline price is actually £500 less than the standard 990. Duke launched that back in 2024, which is a solid start. And KTM's clearly aware they need to rebuild some trust after well-documented reliability issues with earlier 790 and 890 models. Their answer? Every road bike in the range now comes with a free 4-year warranty, plus an extra year of breakdown cover if you keep up with servicing at an authorized dealer. That's a decent gesture. PCP finance works out at around £144 and 90 pence. A month over 36 months with a £3,250 deposit and a £5,850 final payment at 9.9% APR. In case you're doing the MATHS. Bottom line, the 990. Duke R knows exactly what it is and doesn't apologize for it. It's sharp, fast, ridiculous fun on a back road and will pull stunts like a supermoto if you give it half a chance. It's not for everyone. If you want a relaxed, do-it-all bike, look elsewhere. But if you want something that genuinely sets your hair on fire every single ride, this is very much it.